You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, General Hospital fans. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I've got your early weekly spoilers for July 1st through 5th. We have got a lot to talk about. Ava is so mad at Sonny, and I think she's going to leverage his whole messed up medication situation. Plus, in brief, because it's not happening next week, but we can't wait to talk about it, Lucky Spencer is coming back, and I've got some info on another return on top of that. And hey, if you have not, please click subscribe and follow us so you don't miss any of our updates. Let's dive right in. As usual, on Early Edition Day, we talk about what's happening the rest of this week to give you some context for next week's spoilers. So Wednesday, June 26th, Ava Jerome is angry. She is furious. She's on the warpath. Of course, this is about Sonny kicking her out of the penthouse. He is angry because Christina told her that he says she was the reason Alexis got disbarred. No, Alexis got disbarred for lying. Ava shined a flashlight on it, which is kind of ironic because she basically did the same thing pretty much that Nina did to Carly. And Ava tried to pull that off with him saying, well, she broke a law. Of course, Sonny doesn't care. He's a criminal, but you know, I think Alexis blaming Ava for all her issues is an overreach, but that's all right. She's a bad lady. I love her, but she's bad. You know, this is one of the least of her sins. So she's very angry because she was crushing on Sonny, but I tend to think that crush is over. And then at the gallery, Trina Robinson has some bad news for her. But first, Ava is going to talk to Trina about the Sonny situation and telling her that Sonny isn't the only one who knows how to threaten people. And then I think Trina is going to deliver the bad news about what Laura is doing with Heather's case, because remember, Ava was the very first hook victim. Meanwhile, Gio Palmieri, our violinist extraordinaire, is worried that someone, sounds like a woman, could be a threat to his Sonny, his Uncle Sonny. Is he calling him Uncle Sonny? And Max Scorpio goes to see Cody. Cody needs to tell his dad the truth, but I think it's going to take a little more prodding. I think it's going to be deeper into July sweeps, which starts on Thursday, June 27th. Alexis Davis has a revelation. I suspect it might be about Heather's case. Sonny says he's about to have a legal battle on his hands. That sounds like it may be some kind of custody change with Ava because he's really mad at her right now. And Chase tries to encourage Finn to take the first step towards sobriety, towards recovery, so he can get his daughter back, but nobody is going to let Finn have the kid until he cleans up his act. And Tracy warns Brook Lynn that taking custody of Violet might be long-term, not a short-term situation. In fact, it may be permanent. Thursday, June 27th, we have Jason spending time bonding with Danny Morgan. Sam has eased up a little bit after she figured out what happened and how the FBI got their claws in him. But Dante is worried and talks to Sam about his concerns. Chase supports Finn. I wonder if Finn is finally going to wise up and go to rehab. I don't know. I don't think he's at rock bottom yet, but we'll see. And Dex surprises Joss on Thursday. Then on Friday, June 28th, Sonny gets closer to Natalia. Now, he may think, oh, Natalia's great. You know, she's not a violent psycho like Ava, but Natalia's no prize either. And she's been very ugly, you know, out of Sonny's hearing about their daughter's dating. Ava goes looking for Laura Spencer, and I'm guessing there's a big confrontation coming there. And Laura keeps trying to insist that it's not that she's trying to get Heather out of jail, but she's already been warned by Alexis and others that getting this case re-examined could result in exactly that. And if Heather isn't truly reformed, and she certainly does seem like she is, but first of all, that's a public risk. And second of all, the families of her victims and the victims themselves themselves, like Ava, don't need to be seeing Heather lurking around the streets of Port Charles. Carly and Jason have a bitter argument. I wonder if she is going to go to him and say, oh yeah, by the way, I went out to Pentonville and I talked to Brennan and I told him all of your personal private information and here's the advice he gave me. Of course, Jason is going to find out Carly went back out there because John Cates is monitoring her. And I don't think this is going to go over very well. Carly's trying to make it better. And again, I think she's going to make things worse. Brook Lynn and Chase make a really big decision. And Blaze asks Christina some questions. And I wonder, it has to be about the surrogacy. That's my guess. All right. Then heading into the week of July 1st through 5th. Thursday, July 4th, Independence Day, the big day of fireworks and barbecues and all that. There will not be a new episode of General Hospital on. Look for either an encore episode, which is most likely, or a preemption, but I tend to think it's going to be an encore episode. We just don't have the programming schedule out yet. Carly is acting on advice from Brennan, which infuriates Jason. And if she's not careful, and we all know she's not very careful most of the time, she could wind up taking them both down. She and Jason could both wind up behind bars. I mean, I know they won't. And I think it was Adam Harrington said, it was either Adam Harrington or Steve Burton said in a recent interview that the FBI stuff is going to wrap soon. So that's good because I don't like long running plots. Ava, meanwhile, is about to snap. Sonny's kicked her out. Sounds like he's considering a custody move. He's got Natalia at his beck and call. And I just wonder, because Ava, other than Valentin, is the only one that knows that his mental meds have been tampered with. Valentin has big plans. And I think it's going to kick off the week of July 1st to get another arms shipment coming through the port of Port Charles because he says Sonny is teetering on the brink and he wants to push him over. Will Anna get a hold of that phone? Will they be able to monitor it or clone it or something and try to intercept? I'm okay with her going over to have dinner with him and kissing him and playing spy games like that, but she went to bed with him. I mean, maybe that was, kind of like a kiss goodbye sort of thing. I don't know. I just thought that was pretty dodgy. She seems determined to take him down, but I'm not entirely sure she will in the end. Laura faces more backlash over her Heather plan, and it sounds like she needs her son, Lucky Spencer, there for support, which is fortunate because Jonathan Jackson has confirmed he is coming back. He doesn't seem to be filming yet based on this little video he put out where he confirmed he's back this summer as Lucky, said he was super excited, said he can't wait to see Janie Francis. So that sounded like in the future. So I would expect that he's maybe not on set yet, but if he is getting on set soon, then we might even have him into July, possibly at the very end of July sweeps. I wonder if Finn is going to wise up and head to rehab or take the nuclear option and lash out at his family some more. Violet, of course, is heartbroken over all of this. Alexis is tempted by Heather's case, but she knows taking it could make her a pariah in Port Chuck. And Jason wonders if he can trust Anna, and looks like he might spend some more time with Liz. And by the way, we talked about whether the male cast member coming back might be Brian Craig as Morgan Corinthos. And just so you know, Brian Craig wasn't teasing fans. He is also coming back. The difference is Jonathan Jackson as Lucky is supposed to be for a long run, and Brian Craig as Morgan Corinthos is for a single episode airing in August. And I suspect that might be when his dad, Sonny, hits rock bottom with the medication issue. But we'll see how it goes. Those are all of our early spoilers. Drop your comments. Click that subscribe button if you're not following us yet. If you are following us, you are wonderful, and we appreciate you. Be sure and come back soon. We are talking General Hospital 7 days a week. And as always, I'm your host, Belinda from Soap Dirt.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.